How's it going, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So listen up. We're going to break down SoFi today, do a quick update on the charts here as we had a pretty, I don't want to say a bad red day, but we had a pretty decent red day, on SoFi stock, and all the indexes ended up going down as well. We had the S&P 500, let me see here, guys, go down 0.2% on the day today. Same with the Russell. The NASDAQ went down 0.4%, and we had the Dow down 0.1% as SoFi went down about 3.5%. So we're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, guys, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moo, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, use that QR code right here, or go to StasSurfS.com/Moo. Get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, red day across the board today for the indexes, which probably had something to do with the overall price action here for SoFi. But then again, SoFi hit the low of the day, or its low of the day, in the morning, whereas SPY, Triple Q, all of those, I believe they hit their lows in the end of the day. You guys can see SPY here cliff dove pretty much heading into close. Triple Q did the same thing, right? Whereas SoFi cliff dove in the morning to about 717. Then we had a relief rally to about 740. We failed to get out of the mid sevens. Then we dumped down again, pretty much back to the lows from earlier today, 717. And looks like we closed at what? $7.20, down 25 cents on the dot on the day, down 3.36%. So right off the bat, SoFi took out the lows from yesterday, and here on the 5-day chart, now we can see we're at a pretty critical spot, which, mind you, the bulls held, which is right at $7.15 to about $7.20. Notice how we double bottomed there today, once in the morning, once at close, and we held that point yesterday in the morning and on Friday. You guys can see Friday morning. So what we have here, guys, is number one, again, the bulls coming in at support, which is great, but we also have lower highs being made. Do you guys see these lower highs right here being made? Not the best sign for the bulls, right? Let me show you this. We hit 764. That was on, I believe, last Thursday. Then we hit a high of 760. That was on Friday, or that was actually yesterday, excuse me. Then this morning we hit about 750. Then we dumped off aggressively. And, yes, we have a double bottom at about 715, 720. But let's be honest, we're holding on by a thread at this point, right? So watch out for this spot on the bottom, right? So let me set my alert at $7. I'll do it at $7.10. I'll give SoFi a little bit of wiggle room on the bottom there. So we'll set that alert just in case we dump down tomorrow or at some point later this week. And I already have my alert at $7.65 and at $8, which those two are big spots on the upside, right? We hit $7.65 last Thursday, like I said. $8, of course, is a big spot that you guys can see here on the 20-day chart. That's a big spot from a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, guys, keep your mind, or not your mind, but your eyes on those key levels that I just mentioned. And the inverse head and shoulders that we talked about yesterday, you guys probably remember, that is still intact. So don't don't freak out and be like, oh, we had a red day, it's over with. Not necessarily, right? We have the left shoulder right here. We have the head right here. You guys can see that. And then the right shoulder is right there. So now we're still technically in this window between 710 to about 760, which is the neckline, if you will. That's considered the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. And as long as we hold 710, 715, the inverse head and shoulders is intact, right? But if we do start slipping under 7 into the 6s, mid-low 6s, yeah, pretty much goes out the window at that point. But as of now, we're holding on tight. And let's see, if we get a recovery, a rally tomorrow, maybe towards 765, maybe we break that. this narrative could change very bullish very quickly, at least in my opinion. So SoFi is, still looking pretty decent on this 20-day chart, even after today's red day. And again, the inverse head and shoulders that we mapped out, we're talking about, is still intact. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And before we cover some other stocks, which you guys are going to want to hear that part of the video, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here, or go to StockSurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So get on it, guys. It's free money and the clock's ticking. Again, use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's continue on here for a little bit with some other stocks that just can't stop, right? Especially this one right here, which ever since their last earnings report, they've been on fire. This one's Disney, guys. Ticker symbol DIS. And not to toot my own horn, but what did I say, guys? What did I say? I've been buying Disney for quite some time, especially under $100, and I've been owning it. I've been believing in it over the past couple of years. I'm thinking, and I still think, and I've been saying this, Disney's comeback is coming, and it's going to take some time. Obviously, it's not going to take a quarter or two. It's going to take a couple of years, but eventually I see Disney getting back to all-time highs, and we're slowly seeing things put in place to get them there, right? We can see the stock is up big time off the lows. We hit $78 back in October, which is nuts. And now, as of today, we hit $120 per share, guys. We're up 53% off the lows. And the ascending triangle we called out recently is playing out. It's completely playing out, and we're breaking out. And at this point, guys, to be honest, I think there's more upside. It might sell off in the short term, no doubt, but long term, I think this thing is just getting started. In fact, I added more to my position after their recent earnings report. So they reported earnings. It shot up. I think I added more at $112, something like that. I forget the exact number. But then we pulled down to about 107. All right, no big deal. It started shooting up again towards about 115, pulled back, no big deal, 109, started squeezing deeper into the top of that triangle, and I bought more recently at 114. I think that might have been last week. Yeah, that might have been last week. I bought more at 114. And by the way, you guys can see all my moves in one of my portfolios, my private Patreon portfolio, which I started from zero for everybody on the Patreon. Now it's pushing close to a big milestone. Let's just say that. You can check out all the moves down below. And Disney's in that portfolio. And we're doing very well on Disney in that portfolio. And I think I added it in that one as well at about 114. Either way, we're breaking out. Ascending triangles playing out. And yeah, I'm up big time. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you've been buying it too, which I'm not telling you to do that because I'm buying it. I'm saying in general, if you've been buying it, you're probably up big time as well. So Disney, I'm loving it. I think, yes, it could cool off in the short term, but ultimately, next couple of quarters, next year, 2-3 years, I think there's a lot more upside. So I'm long, been long for a while, loving the gains there on Disney. Let me see what else ended up moving today, guys. Let's see. Let's come down a little bit. Looks like LVS is moving, which is Las Vegas Sands, and this is not making a complete breakout move yet, but we can see it is at the bottom of this channel. Let me draw it out again to make it look a bit better. Then we'll wrap up this video, guys. So we can see right here, we do have, let's see, lower highs being made on LVS recently. But again, we are in this channel kind of in a wedge also. So let's see if we can break above $52. Let me set my alert at 53 on LVS, and they are set to report on the 17th. So in a couple of weeks, we get their numbers. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.